Now look, so I see online that there's a lot of information about what's going on with the trademark for Tendernism. A lot of people are saying that Unc has the official trademark, but this is the thing, he doesn't. There was a video I did a few days ago that was about the Tendernism trademark. And in that video, I made the claim that Unc had officially got the trademark. And I made that comment because of a video I watched. And now, after doing some further research, it's apparent that he does not have the trademark yet. I'm going to get into that in this video. But before we get there, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Jade, and welcome to our channel, Get Into the Black, where we explore life, business, culture, our way from Puerto Rico to the world. And if you don't know, well, now you know. Your girl is an Airbnb host here in Puerto Rico, and I would love to host you. If you're looking to have a culturally enriched vacation experience, be sure to check out that pinned comment. I have a link there where you can book with your girl, all right? And for all my kinfolk, you know what to do. Hit that like and hype button like they owe you money, and drop a comment so that I know you're awake. And if it's your first time here or you haven't done so because you're a hater, do so now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm sure you're going to like something and you're going to want to come back. With that being said, let's get into this video.
I'm not at Destination Smokehouse. I'm with Tendernism now. Here I am today. Attorney Harris reached out, talked to me. We have a meeting. He's the original owner of Tendernism under the trademark. And today, he said, well, I'm gonna get the trademark to you. And here he is. Boy, look, Attorney Harris.
Yes, sir.
Man, you don't know the appreciation. Things that's been happening. God is good.
God is good. God is good.
It wouldn't have happened
Yes, sir.
if it weren't for him. And now look at it. Hey, family, see how we reach out and touch? Long time coming, but the time is here.
Well, I just want to thank you all for all that you've done for the community. You are a magnificent inspiration to us, and it is time for our community to work together to do big things economically, and it is an absolute honor to begin the process of transferring those trademarks over to you because you deserve it, you created it, and you've created something very, very special for our community. So, and look, we ready to roll. Let's go, man.
Hey, man, look at here. This Tendernism, boy. I'm finna really out. We finna have some fun. I'm finna tenderize the United States. And I say one thing to that. Booyah! My thing.
Amen.
All right.
Okay, so as you can see, there's one thing I noticed that in this video, the way they were talking and posturing, it gave the positioning that Unc had officially got the trademark. But what I did notice is that when I was watching a video, actually, if you guys look at one of my past videos, I just did another video about how Destination Smokehouse has been empty. And what I noticed in one of the clips is that there is merchandise in the store that says Tendernism on it, right? And I was thinking, like, if Unc has the trademark, they can't sell those t-shirts. Like, what's going on here? That made me dig deeper.
Hey everyone, just want to hop on here just for a little bit, just to have a little online discussion about everything that's going on with Unc, Tendernism, him being allegedly let go from the smokehouse, and how everybody in the community really, I just really feel like you guys are coming out of a state of protection. You just want to protect our own, especially just want to make sure that he protects himself and especially what he has created here online, because he did cause a lot of virality and a lot of buzz. Before I get going, I do want to say that nothing that I'm about to say constitutes legal advice. I am an attorney in recovery, but I'm no longer practicing law. And so nothing that I'm about to say constitutes any type of legal advice. I'm just a person that likes to dig deep. I like to research. And so here's what's going on. There was a post not too long ago that I saw today that there was some confusion on who owns the trademark on Tendernism. Everybody's upset because they feel like the smokehouse went in and tried to trademark Tendernism knowing good and well that Unc made it popular through all of his social media posts. And then there was another comment that said, well, I thought there was another guy that came in and tried to save it and own it before the smokehouse filed the trademark. And that is absolutely correct. I was coming into the post to just say, you have to be careful because both of them could have filed. There's different classes that trademarks can fall into. So Kenneth Harris, who was the attorney who originally had filed for the Tendernism trademark, could have filed in different classes, and then the smokehouse could have come in and they filed in different classes to try to own the trademark. And now there is now a third party that has entered the building, and we'll get to that in just a little bit, who has now filed a trademark on Mr. Tendernism, and that was just filed on February 22nd. Okay, so let's get into it. First, Kenneth Harris filed a trademark on Tendernism on November 16th of 2025. The class that he filed that original trademark in was for shirts, hats, pants, socks, shoes, pretty much merch. So if somebody was trying to use Tendernism on merch, he was trying to own the trademark with respect to that category. He then comes back on November 21st of 2025 and files a trademark on Tendernism again, but this time in the capacity for restaurant services, mobile restaurant services, pop-up restaurant services, etc., etc. Now, some time goes by. Now here we have Diamond Smokehouse Enterprises, and all of this is public information, you guys, who comes in and files a trademark on Tendernism on December 6th of 2025 for online ordering services in the field of restaurant takeout and delivery, restaurant services, mobile restaurant services, anything under that restaurant category they filed for. Turned right back around on January 8th of 2026 and then filed for the same exact category and class that Kenneth filed in for t-shirts, hoodies, and sweaters to be able to put Tendernism on merch. Okay. Before we get into the new trademark that was filed on February 22nd, what I do want you guys to see is that the difference between what Kenneth Harris filed and what Diamond Smokehouse Enterprises filed was that Diamond Smokehouse actually has a date for when Tendernism was first in use. They allege that the term Tendernism was actually first used around April 17th of 2024. The document that is attached to their filing, it looks like they updated their trademark filing to include a document that said that it was used either online or on the website. The document shows that the food truck was wrapped and that at the bottom of the food truck it said hashtag Tendernism. So they allege that it was first in use in April of 2024. And if that is true, then there may be an issue when it comes to Kenneth's filing, because now the smokehouse is saying, we used it first, okay? And that does have some sort of priority in trademark filings. But again, I'm not an attorney. I'm going to bring an attorney on my podcast so we can discuss this further. Okay, I went to the document that they filed. There's nothing that is time stamped for me from what I saw to show that what they attached proved that that was on April 2024. So I went to their Instagram account. I haven't gone to their other accounts first, but I went down on the Instagram account back to around April 17th of 2024, or was it 2025? Maybe I didn't go back farther. Maybe I have to go back to go see if it was in fact in use. And from what I could see, it wasn't. But again, now that I'm thinking about it, I may not have gone back far enough. But I did see on October of 2025, they did post a food truck, and hashtag Tendernism was on the side of the food truck, which predates when Kenneth Harris filed his trademark application. So that's something to know. So if any of my TikTok or IG reel sleuths want to go back and see if the food truck was wrapped prior to, I think I went back to April 2025. So you can go back to April 2024-ish and see if it was on the food truck or on the, any screenshots, anything like that. That's what they're alleging in their trademark application, which predates what Kenneth Harris puts, because Kenneth did not put any first in use information on his trademark application. And how could he? He's not a part of the restaurant it was alleged that Kenneth was just trying to do the right thing and do right by Unc. Okay, so let's get into this new filing. So now there's a new filing out of Georgia by a woman named Connie Simmons, and she has filed under Mr. Tendernism. Again, she filed on February 22nd of 2026. She did not allege any first in use for Mr. Tendernism. Again, how would she have that information? It just looks like a spam filing, in my personal opinion, somebody just trying to hop on the bandwagon. I couldn't find any affiliation between her and Unc. I did see that she had previous trademarks, some that are now dead. She has another one that's still alive that she filed in April 17th of 2025 under a completely different brand. It looks like it's an apparel brand called Nah Son. Anywho, so this is just someone, in my opinion, that is just trying to capitalize on the virality of Tendernism. Again, she filed hers in the category or in the class of business consulting, and it was the similar class that the Smokehouse had already filed a trademark in. So when it comes to Mr. Tendernism, I honestly, myself, and then I saw some other opinions online, we don't really think this is going to go very far. So you just wasted your filing fee. But okay, Connie. So again, all of this is public information. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because just because you're first to file doesn't mean that Kenneth is going to own it. It's going to be a fight, but it's also going to be a fight for Kenneth to raise it with respect to the Smokehouse. Look, you included this documentation. Now you have to prove that you were first in use as of April of 2024. Again, but the problem is going to be is that I already saw some things online that showed me that the word tendernism was in use prior to when Kenneth filed for his trademark application. So it's going to be a fight to the finish. This new one that just came in by Connie Simmons out of Jonesboro, Georgia, I don't really think it's going to go that far, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. Put it in the comments. I am bringing on a trademark attorney to my podcast to discuss this very thing. Because again, I don't want to give you bad advice. I'm not giving you legal advice. Sorry, my tongue is blue. I had ocean water from Sonic, but that's neither here nor there. So stay tuned to the PR Yourself with Leah Frazier podcast. I will be bringing on a very dear friend of mine who is an IP and trademark attorney. She is my trademark attorney, and she's going to break this down for us and hopefully give us an opinion on which way she thinks the USPTO office is going to go. I have my opinion. Unfortunately, it's probably not what you guys want, but I'm just looking at the facts and what I found today, and that's that. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think below, and let's just see how this turns out. But let's all go support Unc in his new ventures. So apparently he's supposed to be opening his own restaurant or maybe doing his own thing. So let's just go support him in that. And I mean, if y'all can make jingles for Dr. Pepper off of TikTok and IG Reels, I'm sure we can find another word outside of tendernism for Unc that we can make sure that he owns, trademarks, and monetizes. So let's do that.
So what I decided to do was I went to go look online to see what officially was going on with the trademark. And it seems that all of the trademark applications are actually still pending. So officially there is nobody who owns the trademark for tendernism. So then that made me wonder, so what was Unc really talking about in this video with the lawyer? What I think was being communicated in that video was that they finally were able to make a connection with each other. Because one of the ongoing themes or issues that was going on was that when the lawyer had applied for the trademark, he was trying to get in contact with Walter so that when the application is approved, he is able to transfer that application to Walter. But he had been unsuccessful as making contact with Walter. And as we've known in previous videos, is that what has been happening was when Walter was working for Destination Smokehouse, Slick Nick was basically making it hard for people to talk to Walter. He was the same thing he did with the Keith Lee situation, basically making up excuses as to why Walter can't be present to talk to certain people. it is my belief that he was doing that intentionally to try to keep Walter distance from everybody else. He was using kind of like an abusive tactic that people use, in which they try to keep people like segregated from one another. You know what I mean? So I think what they were trying to communicate in this video is that they actually were connected. And that's why there was language that was used in it that said basically like they would be working on transferring the trademark. So I just wanted to clear that up for everybody that does not officially have the trademark. And there's another thing too. I want to put that out here at this time because I want to be able to set up people for their correct expectations. I know everyone is really excited for Unc, and we really want him to have this trademark and to have this word so that he can be able to use it to help build and establish himself. I do have a couple fears when it comes to this trademark, just because of how popular the term is becoming. Like, everybody is using the word tendernism now. And I know that there is something that happens to when you're going to get a trademark, they have to pinpoint who is the original person who used this trademark. And it is my fear, because we got to understand too what system that we currently are in. This is not a system set up for people who look like us to be able to succeed. And I fear that people are going to be trying to act stupid when it comes to the application and act like they don't know that Unc was the first person to create the word tendernism. Because there has been times in history where there is a word that became super popular, and what happens is that word kind of transcends the person who created it, making it impossible for that person to actually trademark it. We see that with things such as a Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter became so popular that the people who created the term Black Lives Matter could not actually trademark it. That's how you're able to see all of these people who were able to create t-shirts and shirts and all kinds of like merchandise with Black Lives Matter on there. It's not just one person doing that, because they were not able to officially trademark the term. It is my concern that with the word tendernism becoming so popular that Walter himself is not even going to be able to trademark it, that all these applications might actually get denied due to that. I really hope that doesn't happen. And if anybody who's watching this is like a lawyer, I would love to be able to do a video with you guys where we just kind of communicate and flesh these ideas out. This is just something I find interesting and I like doing. But I'm not going to hold y'all too long. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. And if you like this video, you're definitely going to like this one. Until next time, stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay Black. This is Jade, and you're watching Get Into the Black. Bye-bye.